the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on.
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot ham.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Patron-Only Show. We're freeloader free today. Welcome, Velvet Rope people. Come right in and enjoy a drink in our Sky Lounge. Can we get a Sky Lounge?
I don't think we. First off, we would need it. Yale could use an international airport.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I understand that we can't afford a Sky Lounge in Atlanta, right? Or in some kind of big airport, but you're telling me we can't get a Sky Lounge in the Pensacola airport or something?
I mean, I'll put feelers out if you want.
Just for ROTC people. And that's a convenience for you patrons. So that when you're flying around the country, you can use our Sky Lounge if you're flying through Pensacola, which the odds are probably slim.
Who's ever flown through Pensacola? I'm really trying to think.
That's not at all a hub. No, you're right.
It's like, sorry, you know what you've never heard? Sorry, I have a layover in Pensacola.
I'll bet you money there's probably more layovers in Mobile, Alabama than Pensacola, Florida.
First off, it's Mobile, okay?
Mobile, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you people don't know how to pronounce words in
Mythical
Alabama.
Vigilante's going to yell at us now because he's from Alabama.
Don't fucking... Come on, man. Don't expose that embarrassing secret about him.
He literally had a GoFundMe. He's talked about it openly.
I don't know why he would live there.
I don't know. House arrest? So
That's a good point. Ankle monitor?
Who knows? Anyway.
Let's start that rumor. Ankle monitor. Oh, can we announce all right, so patron only. We should let you guys know first. The show's breaking up.
Oh, yeah, we're breaking
we
up.
both
Sorry,
have
forgot about
separate. We're moving into different projects, different phases of our career. Royce and Rob Gavigan will now be
Velvet
doing
Revolver.
drag works all the time.
It's called, which stage you get to Velvet Revolver?
You're changing the name of the show to Velvet Revolver?
Yeah, the show's going to be called Velvet Revolver.
Okay. Are you gonna get the? Are you gonna get the drummer from? Oh God, what's the band? Audio Slave.
It's not the drummer. Excuse me. I'll have you know, Velvet Revolver was when Scott Weiland basically replaced Axl Rose as the lead singer of Guns N' Roses, and they called it Velvet Revolver. What you're thinking about?
Oh, that's right. No,
Audio
so
Slave.
We would be Audio Slave. You guys are gonna be Velvet.
You're Audio Slave, which means Soundgarden replaced their lead singer. Not Soundgarden. Rage Against the Machine replaced their lead singer, and that's how you get audio slave. So you're audio
And that's
slave on Velvet
appropriate
Revolver.
because I probably will kill myself in a highly speculative suicide someday. So this all works out. Royce and Rob are going to go do their show full time, and I'm going to be joining Mike from Sword and Scale, and we're going to be making TikTok videos because that's where the money is. You guys are idiots staying here on YouTube.
So
you
you're
guys are
gonna,
morons.
you guys are gonna dance.
We're going to get some of that TikTok money, bro. All right, makeup tutorials. Louie, my cat, we're gender transitioning him. That's gonna be a whole story arc.
I like that. A trans cat.
Millions of dollars, and we'll never get censored.
Yeah.
I made my cat into a female. I'll be making Hassan Piker money, which is exactly $250,000 a month, as we know.
Oh, and by the way, we keep him.
It's a lot of bits.
Mersh and I are never breaking up because our laundry's already mixed and it's too much of a hassle. It's just too much.
It's true.
I'm not gonna,
It's true.
Come on. It's too
it's-
much of a
it's-
hassle at this point.
There'd be too many trips back and forth.
It's an Irish divorce. We do this show every single day, but we have lovers. That's just how it is.
It's just a loveless marriage where everybody's openly cheating. But there's kids involved, and you gotta, you know what I mean? The kids.
Frozen.
It's about the kids.
Frozen's the child in this situation.
So I shouldn't be pitting you two against each other to see which one you will give me the better price?
I'm
No,
not
you should
listening.
absolutely be doing that.
We're not going to be doing that, okay? But I'll just say if you hang out with me, I'll take you to Disney World. Free trip to Disney World. You could have one churro.
But remember, he hates you, and I'm gonna get you the new PlayStation.
Ooh, PlayStation.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That's true.
Disney's for a weekend. PlayStation's forever.
Which, by the way, I love that Mersh says, not love is forever. A PlayStation's forever.
You're bribing him too. I'm just trying to compete here.
Guess what, Frozen? Annual passes. I mean, Disney, any day you want to go, we go. Any day you want to go, we go.
Oh, hey Royce, good news. Okay, we just got an email.
From?
Remember what I was talking about last night?
Yes.
Anyway, so guys, welcome to the show.
What's the... Is it what you said?
Yeah. To a T, by the way. Me and Royce had a chat last night, and I was catching up on some work stuff, and I told Royce word for word what was going to happen when I did that last night, anyway, hi guys. So he's so mad now.
Maybe if we got some fucking direction, we wouldn't have to wing things like this.
Well, hey,
Oh, hey, by the way.
that's showbiz, right?
No, it's not. I'm at the future of Delta City. I'm at RoboCop's Detroit is behind me. If you guys are wondering where I'm at.
I am still working hard with JB Buno and Josh Benson of WFLA, and we will not rest until we find Brian Laundrie. We are going to milk this until the day it's we are going to milk this for as long as we can, or until another white girl goes missing.
Just Jesus Christ, man.
We had a good talk last night. I got flat smacked about RoboCop by Cybertaz. I can give props to Cybertaz.
Well, flat smacked in what way? Now I need. Hold on a second. Now I need to know.
Because I was like doing a whole bit about how come he's fucking at the end of RoboCop. They're like, "Nice shooting, kid. What's your name?" And he's like, "Murphy." And then he just goes back to being RoboCop.
And the second one, yeah, absolutely. The second
and I'm
one,
like, and then they never explain it. And I'm like, did he just do that because it's cooler? And then I get the autistic super chat like an hour later from Cybertaz. Well, actually, see, he went to stalk his wife. And when he saw that he was still kind of half alive and it was ruining his family's lives, he went back to RoboCop. And I went, oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
No. Don't no. That happened later in the movie, but and they actually tried to take the Alex Murphy out of him. That's when the fucking the little league team was spray painting him and stuff like that.
I remember
So fuck on, nah, fuck you. No. At
the Little League team was spray painting him. Why was the Little League team being so
because they were saying crime. Because basically they were saying like crime is so bad that even the Little League team has to commit crimes to make money, and in Delta City. So first off, that's not what happened. Okay, I will not allow you to make a fucking mockery. At the beginning of the movie, he was still referring to himself as fucking RoboCop. Okay, and why?
So my point does stand.
Let me tell you why he was. Because you know what toys were selling? It wasn't the Alex Murphy toys that were selling, and the name of the cartoon that came out wasn't Alex Murphy PD. It was fucking RoboCop.
Well, that was basically my bit wasn't the toys, but it was basically that he realized that he just gets way more pussy being RoboCop.
Well, yeah, that's
because of the marketing, because he's all over TV, and if he just tells bitches he's Alex Murphy, nobody's gonna want to fuck him.
No, fuck this shit. I don't. No, at the beginning, yes. Later on in the movie, they reprogram him because he's too free spirited, right? And then later in the movie, and that's when he starts saying like, what he started saying like terrible like nursery rhymes to the kids, that with the little league kids, but no, fuck that shit. The real reason was because when they made the first movie, they never expected that they was going to get a sequel. That movie was a hit movie and no one expected it.
Can we just establish then that Cybertaz is dead to us?
Oh, yeah, no, he was always dead to me, so he's dead more now, but that's fine.
What did he do?
Nothing, but now I'm mad.
So you heard it, guys. He's excommunicated. No more Cybertaz. He's not allowed around.
The scene that you're thinking of, by the way,
poor Cybertaz.
Here.
That for no reason today.
Come on, take him out.
I think we should talk.
This is after they reprogrammed him.
What's with you, Murph?
See? Even there, she's still calling him Murph.
By the way, somebody in the chat said, "Holy shit! I pay Patreon to hear two Spurgs argue about RoboCop 2 details." So my response to that is, then go pay Cumtown $5 a month to get RoboCop 2 details from guys who are eating and half asleep.
Yeah, at least I'm awake.
Hey, we might be hacks talking about RoboCop, but at least we're happy to be here.
I'm actually happy to be here. But yes, that's what you pay for. You pay for RoboCop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Did you know all that RoboCop shit before today's episode?
Now you fucking do. And you know what I want to see? I want to see on Patreon. I want to see some thank yous DM to us.
Don't worry, we got plenty of time, kids. I'm sure Royce has videos of Jen Psaki's pointed witch face, and I'm sure we can fucking play plenty of that in a minute.
Speaking of, this is from Semper Reloaded, bought a beer. Guys, could you please keep the references to your individual shows off ROTC? I hear it's really annoying. According to credible sources, not everyone in the ROTC audience cares about the solo show. Ooh, that's mean.
That's fair.
No.
What?
Don't forget about Audio Vent. This is from Andy Has Bad Taste. Don't forget about Audio Vent, the band made up of the brothers of the guys from Incubus.
That is not a real thing.
If it is, that one missed. That one completely missed me.
I honestly want to believe that's a joke, but I can't believe anything's a joke anymore.
Oh, no, they're real. Oh, no.
No, it's not real. I thought he was kidding.
No. Audio Vent is an American rock band from Calabasas, initially forming as Vent in the 1990s. The band changed their name to Audio Vent upon signing Atlantic Records. Formation, hold on. Let me see. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's right. It's basically part of Incubus.
Ew.
The three had all known each other through their through their brothers' band Incubus, of which they were all related. Jason Boyd, the brother vocalist, Brandon Boyd. Oh, my God, it's the brother. You're right. He was right. Yeah, he was right.
That's cool. We have to play some Audio Vent.
Of
someday.
course, no.
Somebody
Now,
remind us about Audio Vent.
No, you can wait. There's plenty of stuff. Don't worry.
Okay. I gotta hear Audio Vent.
I'm sorry.
I bet they're really good. Holy shit! It's a real band.
Yeah. Guess what? They're Atlantic recording artists. Audio Vent. Which song do you want to hear? You want to hear Energy or Gravity?
Well, there's also Looking Down.
What about Rain?
They look.
Let's listen.
They've obviously had numerous hits.
Let's do Gravity.
It's gonna be hard.
Let's do Gravity.
Isn't this just Audio Slave? Isn't this just Velvet Revolver? It's pretty cool.
He sings just like his brother.
Oh no. Oh my God, and you weren't kidding, they are Atlantic Records. They are actually Atlantic Records
recording artist, audio vent.
Wow, they're really good.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna have to get a copy of their hit album Dirty Sexy Nights in Paris.
It really is the name, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You know what's sad? They were around in like 2001 and like through those years where they should have been huge. So you know they were bad.
Oh God.
Because that music was like was like the 2000s.
They're like the Gallagher 2 of Incubus.
Oh, this is great. Ooh. This is like what remember CKY was only like well known because the fucking drummer was Bam Margera's brother or whatever.
Yeah. Comega says it sounds like the music in the background of a Tony Hawk video game menu.
Yeah, exactly. When they have to fill out, like they're like, all right, we'll get a couple of hits this year, but then we really got to fill out the soundtrack.
All right. Look.
Road Rash. So he said the Road Rash soundtrack.
Guys, yes, you're right.
Remember Road Rash?
Of course I remember Road Rash.
The game ruled.
All right, listen.
Why aren't there games like that anymore?
There's important stuff, okay?
Sorry, guys. The country's burning. The world's burning, frankly.
There was a shooting. In Arlington.
Oh no, a school. Oh God, so it's gonna be an incel white guy.
An incel white guy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. White rage on display.
Latest information from police and from school officials with regards to that shooting at Timberview High School. Some big news coming out of this. We do know that the suspect has turned himself in. That suspect, Timothy Simpkins, is now in custody. That happened about 20-30 minutes ago. He is facing 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charges.
Hey, Mersh?
That's a strange looking white incel.
Why would this white guy be black and have a grill?
I don't know, man.
Is this hold on? Could this be one of those cases of the black face of white supremacy? Mm-hmm. Like the Larry Elder thing.
He does have some Larry Elder features. Is this Larry Elder's kid?
It's just racist.
And the other big thing to come out of this is what we have learned about those who were hurt. We know that the 3 victims are going to be okay. One was a student. That student, we're told,
because the black guy was operating the gun.
He was holding it sideways.
That's how you know. By the way, that's how you usually know if there's a mass shooting, 7 people injured, nobody killed. You're like, that's a black guy. When it's like 3 injured, 11 killed on scene, you're like, oh no, oh boy, this is gonna be a white guy, isn't it?
Is now out of surgery and is doing better. An adult male in good condition and a woman who is expected to be released from the hospital at some point today.
Well, you know, we've been seeing these images as well of the students being taken out of the school and taken over the reunification center. We know that all students now have been taken out of the school and are over at the reunification center. As of last check, some 1,700 students. We know that the enrollment at the school was...
Well, see, because it's the internet. We have the video of what started this. Now, here's the problem with this video. We have a problem. And the problem is that if we try to play this video,
we won't ever be allowed on the internet again.
And it'll not only that, it'll be auto popped. On top of everything else, it will be auto popped. So, here's what we're going to do. This is what started the whole fight. The whole thing. Now, according to this video, okay, here's the fight that broke out. So basically,
we posted it in show links, right?
I'm about to do that right now. I was copying it.
Okay, yeah. So if you're one of our awesome patrons right now, and you want to see the video, There's nothing wrong with you seeing it. It's out there on Twitter. We're just posting a Twitter link in our show links in our patron exclusive Discord.
So
and we're gonna watch it, and we're gonna give you a little play-by-play.
Yeah, so you're gonna hear it, and normally this video would be okay because the main dude was 18 years old, so that's an adult. But unfortunately, everybody else in the video is a minor. You ready? Okay,
let's do it.
I have it up. You guys aren't gonna see it, but the link is there. Let's do it. Okay, pushes the kid to the ground. Is that a kid or a teacher? Okay, has the kid in a headlock. Oh! He hit his head against the desk. Did you see that shit? He fucking hit the corner of the desk with his head.
Like with all of his weight.
Oh, shit.
That's ugly. Yeah, he's going to feel that.
Pop, punch.
Oh! This kid is throwing this person around like
just
a rag
flinging
doll.
him around the classroom. You just uppercutted him in the face.
This
the
is
other
like
guy's
Brock
just
Lesnar
covering up.
shit.
The guy's covering up is what you're seeing. Holy shit. As you could hear, that's a white man obviously saying that, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will post it in the chat, but I won't post the link. I won't. All right, I was going to post I'll do this just to be safe today. I'm going to post the Twitter account that has it.
Oh, there you
go. There you go, boys.
Good call.
And then you guys can scroll down a little bit. That way they can't even get us in the chat for sharing it. I didn't share a link to the video. Shared a link to the Twitter account that has the video.
Okay.
Not popping us today. This is nasty, dude. He's getting he is really getting like, it's like WWE style when they have like a Brock Lesnar type just chucking somebody around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's nasty, dude. I mean, at least he's fighting one-on-one. That's an improvement.
I tell you what, I could even post a link, not of the video, but of the thread. Like the original one that has no video in it.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to do
look at that. Yeah,
okay.
Post the thread.
I'll make it even easier. That's the thread to the video. It should be number 2, I think, in the thread. I'm almost positive. And apparently the person who posted the video is related to somebody in the school. That's how they got it. From what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm sure the thing already spread like wildfire. You know, kids.
And
something like this happens in your classroom. Like, we didn't have this kind of level of social media growing up. We just had like AOL Instant Messenger and shit. But like,
dude, I remember even after 9/11, because my job where I was working at the time didn't really have a TV. It was one of those, desk jobs. I had to go like to CNN.com and see like a very like slow 240p video of what was happening.
Mm-hmm. But nowadays, like, I know, like, if I had this technology back when I was in middle school and high school, man, there would have been some wild videos circulating.
So, okay, that's pretty much end of the video. I want to watch it again because
I want to see it.
I think we definitely missed some stuff. Okay, so it looks like this wasn't like a kid going home, because one of the top comments of this, like, that kid who did the shooting probably was bullied. That's been one of the things, like, he probably was bullied, and that's why he did what he did. And I'm like, yeah, no, it wasn't because he was bullied. This had nothing to do with him being bullied. This had to do with he's a piece of shit, and he killed somebody.
Guys, black people are all bullied, so that's why. Hey, Royce, did you hear? By the way, did you hear the good news? It's not 13-50 anymore.
Oh, what is it?
It's 6-51.
Is that worse?
I'm not kidding you. The new stats came out. It's now 6-51.
All right, new numbers. Hey, put that on mybookie.ag. New numbers.
If those numbers were if this had anything to do with like being a private company or like any kind of job where you're accountable for stats, everyone would be fired.
Let's see. All right. Pushes the kid to the ground. You saw the letter, the little like. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to see what those letters said before they fall
falling off the bookcase.
I got to see what they said before that. Though, hold on. I got to go back a bit. Oh, read. So there was like wood cutouts of letters, and they said read. And then he basically pushed him into that, and everything fell off except the E.
No, there goes the E.
Right into punch, into the desk, punch. Now the other person is just covering up. Bitch ass nigga, you a hoe. You a hoe. And that's where the video ends.
You know, I went to a pretty enriched school.
Okay, enriched, eh?
Well, you know, I'm trying to be careful here. I lived in a culturally enriched neighborhood, and we had stuff like this, right?
Mm.
We had a lot of hood rat shit go on. We had a lot of black kids beating people up. Whatever. Never liked it. Like, I would be scared now as a gun-carrying adult if I was anywhere near a large group of high schoolers from this age.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Like they're terrifying now. They're terrifying now. And I mean, I took an ass whooping or two in high school, whatever. I got jumped a few times. It is what it is. But like, there was, even back then, there was a certain layer of like, all right, he's done. We whooped his ass. Let's move. But these people will just pummel you to death over nothing.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because it's let's see here. It's funny you say that because I actually have a video here. Hold on.
Rusty Shackelford said, that's a high school student's voice? Well, yeah, he's a black high school student, so
It's
he's
like
about 26.
28. They need something. They need somebody on the basketball team.
The ringer. He's fucking.
Yeah.
He's 25.
Now
hey, man, look, I'm gonna try to be there for the fucking varsity game this weekend, but you know my baby mama's tripping because I ain't been going to work. I gotta go to work this week.
Now, in relation to this, why don't we see what's going on in Chicago? We don't have to go there. We just got to hear it.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Don't everyone calm down.
Next time, clarify, please.
This is not a field trip. Okay.
In this country filled with great people is falling apart. You know that if you've been there recently, and it's really simple why. Prosecutors, backed by George Soros, have refused to enforce the law, and they've done that for quite a while. Now, as we just mentioned, they're ignoring even homicides. Fox's Matt Finn has that story for us tonight. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Tucker. Well, Chicago's mayor lowered...
Hi, Tucker. Look at my haircut. I'm coming for your job.
He wishes.
Nah, I know.
In his mind, but you're right. In his mind, when he goes to work every day.
There you go.
Someday it's gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
All he's thinking is like, Tucker can't live forever.
And you know what? I know. Look, this is a joke I've stolen from somebody because I read it in the comments of a video one time, but it's my favorite thing ever. I'm tired of people saying Chicago's so bad. All right, my cousin lives in Chicago, and he says it's not so bad. He's a tail gunner on a school bus.
Chicago can't be that bad because Don Lemon said he went out to dinner there and everything was fine for him.
Was that Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was New York.
So it's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
Matt?
Hi, Tucker. Well, Chicago's mayor, Lori Lightfoot, and Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx are publicly slamming each other after Foxx did not press...
It looks like a before and after of a hair treatment clinic when you see them together.
I was losing my hair.
Now check this out.
Charges against 5 suspects arrested from a shootout last Friday that killed a person. 3 gang members shot into a family's home in daylight, targeting opposing gang members. People in the house fired back.
Now you may be asking, why did the shooting happen at daylight? So they could see them.
It's a bold strategy.
Sorry.
Friday that killed a person. 3 gang members shot into a family's home in daylight, targeting opposing gang members.
Do you know why it really happened during the daytime?
Why is that?
It's because they were like, yo, we're going to go shoot this rival gang member at his home, all right? We're going to go out there at night. And the other gang members were like, I'm not going out in Chicago at night.
You fucking nuts. It's dangerous.
We need to get this done during the day. Are you kidding me?
Even the gang members are afraid to go out at night.
They're like, I'm not going out there at night. Dude, we get this done by like 6 p.m. It's as soon as the sun starts going down, I'm going home.
Friday that killed a person. 3 gang members shot into a family's home in daylight, targeting opposing gang members. People in the house fired back, killing a person outside. Chicago's mayor says the suspects were shooting to kill. Officers got to that scene and witnessed some of the shootout, which was also caught on camera.
Okay, so the shootout was caught on camera. Cops saw it happen. Let's see what happened.
5 suspects were arrested, yet State's Attorney Kim Foxx released them all, initially explaining the shooters were just mutual combatants who agreed to enter into a fight. Mayor Lightfoot publicly spoke.
What?
They were mutual combatants.
Wait a minute. Are we bringing dueling back?
They're just mutual combatants that agreed to be in a fight. What's the big deal?
But the people on January 6th who had no guns are terrorists.
Oh, let's hear what now she has dreads because she's trying to be blacker has to say.
Press charges. No weapons found. Here is Fox and Mayor Lightfoot.
There were statements made by the mayor yesterday regarding the evidence in this case.
You notice she's trying to look blacker, right?
She's a district attorney.
She is.
She's not a smart woman.
Well, no, remember she's the one that covered up for the Juicy Smollett.
Well, yeah, but that's all that's all DNC bullshit. I'm not talking about her being corrupt. I'm saying smart. She's not smart.
No.
She sounds like she has a community college level education.
This simply weren't true.
How is it possible, given what we saw, now we've all seen on videotape, with officers on the scene, that not a single person has been charged?
The mayor says she is meeting with Fox's office and will keep you updated on the outcome of this story, Tucker.
They're mutual combatants.
The mayor said, and I quote, "I'm going to use this issue as hard as I can because if that snarky bitch thinks she's going to get my job, she's got another thing coming."
Oh, this just in Arlington, they're not arresting the school shooter either. They're saying it's a mutual combatant too.
Well, we saw the video. I'd fucking let him go too.
Aren't you sick of mutual combatants?
I think everyone should have guns. Why can't we? You know what? Certain high schools like that now that are
everyone should have a gun.
15% white students. Yeah, you should. Everyone should get a gun.
All right.
Do you imagine that though? Seriously, like how immature we were in high school. Like just being trusted with a handgun.
Here's a gun.
Forget about like the school shootings or like I don't think you'd see a lot of like murders, but the amount of negligent discharges and the amount of people like the amount of desk pops would be going through the roof.
So, why don't we see what's going on with the border?
Sure. Tonight, what was once a sleepy beach town has exploded into the latest choke point in a worsening immigration crisis. Here in Necoclí, Colombia, there are now some 20,000 migrants, mostly Haitian, though there are some Cubans and Venezuelans.
Ew. And you guys are all staying there? Or are they? Or maybe Colombia's taking them in. What do you think? Is that what is that happening?
Could we look? I know I've proposed this before, but I'm just gonna do it. I've done it with Mexico, but let's do it with this. What if can we just have Haiti? You guys, we'll take all the Haitians in. Fine, whatever. This country's dead anyway. But can some of us that want to be left alone and just own our guns and just live can all of us based Florida people? Can we just have Haiti? Kick everyone out. And we have it. Because it's not like it's the people in Haiti that are, fucking it up. It's not the island's fault, right?
Haiti's beautiful if you get rid of the Haitians.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So why don't we just take Haiti? We're all set.
The only thing more striking than the tents lining the beaches are the mothers lining up with their children.
Look at this NBC, by the way. You could tell. Forget all the single men that you saw wearing brand new Jordan jerseys, okay?
Get me a shot of that baby.
Yeah.
This woman, who named her daughter Hope, is hoping to make it to the U.S.
Ah, good tie-in.
Should have named your daughter Welfare.
Each day, they cram together, passports in hand, in a desperate attempt to cross the bay.
This is the moment when a few of these migrants are led onto this boat. Many of them have been waiting.
By the way,
for this.
Chris in the chat said, "Isn't Haiti cursed?" Yes, with Haitians. We've been over this. Mm-hmm. But if we get rid of them, then we would have a really beautiful island.
For weeks, Panama is only taking 500 migrants a day, and more than 1,000 are arriving in this Colombian town each day, leading to a huge bottleneck.
From here, the boats will take them west to Colombia's border with Panama. Then the migrants will cross what's known as the notorious Darien Gap.
That's a new rapper. Notorious Darien Gap?
Can we fill the Darien Gap with fucking lava?
60-mile roadless, lawless stretch of jungle run by smugglers. The danger does not deter them.
So why are they coming now?
I can answer your question.
Yeah,
I guarantee you it's not going to be what they're going to say. But because, and many have been interviewed, but they never talk about this, because Biden is going to be friendly to migrants. He ran on that. He ran on Dreamers. And look, a couple of them are being sent back, but that's all just for show. Most of them are being let into the country. So why wouldn't you take it? Shoot your shot, right? Honestly,
They're
I'll be
not
honest
being
with you.
let into the country, Royce. They're getting a piece of paper that suggests if they could please go to court.
Yeah, you know what I do with what I would do with that? The same thing I do with fucking jury duty. I pretend I didn't get it. So these people,
what is that, jury duty? I just throw it out.
These people,
I never saw it. What do you mean?
I'm not mad at the Haitians doing this. I'm really not. Some people, I'm not even mad at them. Why wouldn't you want to come if you're going to get free shit, right? Why wouldn't you?
Several reasons. That recent earthquake in Haiti, worsening
recent earthquake.
Economic
Wait a minute.
conditions.
We could get free shit?
Yeah.
We can?
Well, no, you're not Haitian.
Oh, damn.
Chile, where many Haitians settled after the massive earthquake more than a decade ago. And
the earthquake was a decade ago.
Belief among some that the Biden administration might let them stay.
Oh, they are saying it.
They're just saying it now.
Oh, boy.
After a stunning surge of migrants into Del Rio, Texas last month, the
using Fox's drone footage, by the way.
Biden administration
remember when Trump was president and there was that massive caravan and they literally had to turn around and leave?
Yeah. You're not saying their best.
Some to Haiti.
They had to turn around and go back. It was amazing.
13,000 into the U.S. to wait for asylum cases. Fritz Noor hopes to make it to the U.S. too, with his wife and 6-month-old son. He'd left Haiti years ago.
It always blows my mind when you see, like, all they talk about is, all the lefties talk about is America's a fucking notoriously racist country. We're horrible. We treat trans people poorly. We're fucking the worst. Why the fuck does the entire planet want to come here?
Yeah.
To turn it into the fucking shit place you came from?
Basically, yeah.
I swear to God that if you're a Mexican and you do get citizenship here, you should not be allowed to fly the Mexican flag.
No, I don't think anybody should be flying their foreign flags, but, And the only exception is during food festivals. I will allow
well, yes,
that.
Mike, I need to know where to get my empanadas from. I'm not a monster.
I will allow street food festivals to fly flags. Of
I
those
am
countries.
not a monster. I need
it.
to know if I want Puerto Rican food that day or Cuban food that day. I need to know what food truck to go to. Because honestly,
we'll call it the Epcot Amendment.
Yes, and here I like that. And here's a secret, okay? Most of the food's the same. Like, we pretend like Hispanic food is very varied, but for the most part, sure, they'll use yellow rice instead of white rice, but it's pretty much the same thing.
I mean, Italians do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hispanics do the same thing. There's like 5 base core ingredients that are always going to be in a meal.
Yeah.
And then some variations.
Basically.
But it's like you're always, like with Italians, you're always going to have some pasta, some kind of sauce, some kind of meat. You know what I mean? Like Hispanics, it's always going to be some kind of rice, some kind of beans with the black sauce. It's the same shit. It's like everyone has their staples, and then they mix it up a little bit.
In Brazil, now he and so many others here believe the time is right to risk everything.
Why? Why is the time right now? Why is the time right now? You've been in Chile for 10 years. Why is the time right now?
In Necoclí, shelter is hard to find. Hope is not.
Ew.
I hate it. I hate this.
Migrants here tell us they've already spent thousands of dollars, their family's entire life savings to get here, so they can't turn back now.
That was a bad move.
Should have invested in Bitcoin. You could even buy Bitcoin in Chile if you want.
That was a bad move.
Yeah.
Across Central and South America, for smugglers, business is booming.
So what we have to do is we have to accept that 10 years ago there was an earthquake, so we have to let them come in here and change the demographics of the country and the voting structure. Because if not, you're racist.
But didn't we give them billions of dollars after the earthquake?
Many billions of dollars we've given Haiti, and they do nothing with it. You know who gets the money?
The president, who's dead now.
And then who's dead. And let me tell you something. You know who else gets the money? Wyclef somehow. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it gets funneled to the last remaining members of the Fugees.
I don't understand how some countries just. Well, I'm not gonna. Never mind. You can't say it. You can't make observations about.
No, you cannot.
People,
you cannot make
certain
observations.
people cannot just build infrastructure and maintain it, and then other people can.
All right. So
you ever lived in a fucking place that's like mostly, whites and Hispanics, and then it gets hit by a fucking hurricane, and then the town gets rebuilt in 2 months?
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to live in Miami Lakes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I lived in Miami, the Outer Banks in North Carolina. The fucking everything would be back up and running in 4 days.
I lived in Miami Lakes during Hurricane Andrew, bro. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it was like bop like that. It was like, all right, we're back. Hey, power's back. Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, when I was in North Carolina, we would get some blowout hurricanes, and we had a group of people that lived in our building, and we would all get together. We would all get a couple cases of beer. We'd all barbecue, and then we would just go from place to place, depending on who had the more severe problem. And people would just be like, "Oh, okay, Bill's apartment's flooded. Let's go help him out first." And then we'll go over, and Raj's apartment's got windows blown out. We're gonna help board his shit up, and then we'll move on to this build. And we all just helped each other out in order of who needed it the most. And then after a week, everybody was back to normal.
This is one of the greatest Ponzi schemes. Because what is a fucking Ponzi scheme, right? It's on top of all that, this country's falling apart. But then what we're doing is in this country, we're printing money that we don't have, further devaluing our money. So when you think inflation hits us here, you know what it does in places like Haiti? It just skyrockets, right? Because of the shit that we're doing. It just fucking skyrockets. Look what's happening in the fucking housing market. I mean, did you see what Zillow got? What a former Zillow employee said? What Zillow got caught doing?
No.
Okay, so right now, if you're young, right? If back when we were young, our parents bought their first house when they were 25, right? Like just something ridiculous. Where you're like, how the fuck? Right now, 35-year-olds can't get new homes, and it's not because they're not working and stuff. So we already know what BlackRock does. What BlackRock does. So basically, they buy up all the property and then they just rent it out. Zillow, right? The real estate company, the ones you can see the prices in your neighborhood, you go to Zillow.
Yeah, the website I'm constantly going to and being sad.
So let's say that there's 50 houses, right? There's 50 houses.
Only 50 houses? Holy shit, we've got a problem.
In a community. So let's say there's only 50 houses in a community, right? What Zillow, let's say that the houses are worth $200,000, right? So what they do is they go in and they buy 49 of the homes, cash, because they have the money to do it, for $200,000. On the 50th home, they pay $270,000 on purpose, right?
To drive up the value.
So then the comps go up, and then every home before that's going to be valued around $270,000, maybe even $250,000. Then they sell all those homes, and they make millions of dollars.
Yeah, that feels illegal, right?
It's not. It's not.
No, I know it's not, but it's just saying it feels like it should be, right? Like it feels.
And that's why you can't buy a home. Well, one of the many reasons you can't buy a home, also because our money's worthless now.
Dude, trust me, I've been looking, and it's like it's through the roof. The shitty houses.
Used cars. Go find try to buy a fucking car now.
They tried to buy my car.
Right.
They literally called me. The dealership called me and was like, "Hey, we want to buy your car." And I'm like, "But I like my car." And I'm like, "Well, we really need these. We need pre-owned BMWs right now." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to sell my car, thanks." It was very weird. They made me like a fucking good offer too.
Yeah, but the problem
I was like, what?
The problem is, even if you sell it, then you can't
buy
another
car.
one.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, no, I like my car, thank you.
All right, so let's see what happens when Lindsey Graham has to face the people that voted for him.
If you hadn't had the vaccine, you ought to think about getting it, because if you're my age...
This is going great.
Those are his supporters, by the way. Those aren't people that dislike him. Well, I guess that's the same thing now. But here.
If you hadn't had the vaccine, you ought to think about
This is in Somerville, South Carolina, by the way.
getting it, because if you're my age, I didn't tell you to get it. You ought to think about it. Well, I'm glad I got it. 92% of the people in the hospitals in South Carolina are unvaccinated.
That's not true, actually.
It's not true. And
That's
they know it.
completely
and these
made
people,
up.
And these people know it because their reaction is amazing.
And that's what they think of. How this guy doesn't get primaried blows my mind.
I think it's coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he won't run again.
You think he's done?
I think he's done. I think he's seeing where the fucking winds are going, and I don't think that he'll be there. He's probably lame duck. This will probably be his last time. I don't think he's running it. He just won recently. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This guy is just this guy's such a piece of shit.
Yeah. The booze.
I mean, dude, Trump's gotten booed. He's gotten booed. They need to stop doing this. They need to stop cucking. Because that's what they're doing. There's no more Republicans left that are worth a shit except maybe Rand Paul.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, definitely, but he's only one guy, so he's completely
He can't fight. You're right.
ineffectual.
He can't fight
He
that.
does his job. He does his job beautifully. It's just he's the only fucking guy. It's like you show up to a job that has fucking 200 people working there, and you're the only guy that does your job.
And you know, a big part of why we're like this, and I believe this, is that we've always had people like this. The leave me alone people. Like Ron Paul's a great example, right? But every time Ron Paul would run, and his ideas would be like, you know, our money's backed by nothing. We need to audit the Fed. You know, typical Ron Paul. We give too much money to Israel. All that Ron Paul stuff that he would say. All these fucking conservative pundits that are really fucking angry right now about what's happening to our country. Dude, I heard Rush Limbaugh, and I like Rush, don't get me wrong, but I heard Rush Limbaugh when Ron Paul was running in 2012 call him a crazy kook. He's nuts. What a crazy guy. Don't vote for Ron Paul. Vote for Mitt Romney.
Yep. Well,
you know, and that's what happened. You know, those people will never win. Neocons are going to keep winning. And let me tell you, when Rand Paul gets taken out of there, it's going to be a fucking other neocon that'll replace him. That's it.
I hope the next neocon that replaced Rand Paul has something cool, like an eye patch, like Dan Crenshaw. He could have some kind of other cool accessory.
I think it's also if he could be like making cool parachute videos, that'd be cool too, right?
Oh, those were so bad,
dude. Those were cool. What are you talking about? They were cool.
And all those people got elected.
All of them. Every single one of them.
We deserve this, right?
Yeah.
Like we just deserve this hell.
Your favorite bought a beer. Mersh, I've heard on Who Are These Podcasts that you did a stream watching Stuttering John's movie. What happened in that? I couldn't find it on your Nightwave channel or on YouTube. Would really love to see it.
It got nuked. I think the only copy of it was on Periscope. And I think that Heather woman has a copy of it. I think Heather's the only one that has a copy. Remember Crazy Heather?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she said she had a copy of it. I don't know. I've been looking for that too, though. Trust me. Yeah, we watched Stuttering John's.
It was really good.
National Lampoon movie.
It was good. It was good. David bought a beer. I had to choose between supporting ROTC or Brittany Venti on Patreon. ROTC won by a hair, but I'll only know I made the right choice if Roy shares a secret of how he gets his beard so immaculate. Oh, it's called being Cuban and being bald. Mexi Man and Cheese.
No, but do you use any shit though?
I have beard oil.
You do use beard oil? Because I've heard people tell me that that's the way to go.
It helps.
Like, I just feel so gay to do it though.
I mean,
but everybody with a good beard is like, nah, I use beard oil.
It does. It keeps it from being itchy and from clumping up. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Mexi Man and Cheese. I'm a little surprised by who the shooter was. Was it an Asian school? No. Eric Fitzpatrick bought a beer. I don't know about taking a private island. Epstein kind of ruined the optics on that. Johnny Smiles, this streamer stuff is bullshit. 5 years from now, I will have to make $100K a year to spend it like 50. And then 30 years later, possibly retire. Good fucking retiring? Good fucking luck. Life expectancy is gonna go up. You're gonna be working until you're 90, bud. Frozen, is this you?
No.
Okay, I have to ask.
Department of Justice is ordering the FBI to address
Not
what
even
it calls
Asian.
a
She's one of your people.
She looks Asian.
She's one of your people.
What's her name? Oh, you're right. Frozen? I apologize.
Not accepted.
Bro.
Justice is ordering the FBI to address what it calls a disturbing spike in harassment, intimidation, and threats of violence against public school employees.
So they mask your kids. They threaten them. They say the government should be raising them. And then when parents get mad, they go, "You're harassing public school employees. How dare you?"
On Monday, Attorney General Merrick Garland instructed federal officials to carry
Remember, this is the guy that they told us would be a moderate Supreme Court justice.
out strategy sessions with law enforcement over the next month. It comes after the National School Boards Association sent an urgent letter to President Biden. They are asking for
The biggest donor to the Democratic Party, by the way, the National School Board Association.
Yes, the war on parents. It's time to finally take those smug bastards down a peg.
Who do they think they are trying to choose what their children do in school?
Yeah, where do you get off, okay? We're public school teachers. We get off in your children.
Hey, ew.
for increased
That's
security.
they do.
I know.
I mean, statistically speaking, you want to keep making fun of Catholics, but if you want your kid to have skyrocketing odds of getting molested, send them to public school.
They are asking for increased security and an investigation by federal agencies. The group says recent violence and unruly conduct have risen to the level of domestic terrorism and hate crimes.
Domestic terrorism. And now, if you would explain to me how it's a hate crime, because none of these attacks have been racial. None of them. None of these harassment things have been racial.
USA Today national education reporter Erin Richards.
She's a national education reporter, so obviously she's going to be level-headed about this. So let's see what she has to say.
Has been covering this story and joins me now with more. Erin, welcome. The Attorney General considers these unruly school board meetings so bad he is asking the FBI to deal with it. As someone who has attended virtually hundreds of hours of these meetings, what have you seen, and do you have a sense of when things started to change?
It's been a lot of incivility. I mean, you've got parents who are accusing teachers of, not doing their jobs, not being safe.
Yes, all those things are true.
They're all true.
There's a lot of look, not every one of them, okay, but there's a lot of teachers that aren't doing their jobs. We've seen them in their little private Zoom meetings.
Forget their private Zoom meetings. They're public TikTok videos.
Yeah.
We see a lot of that now. You know what I mean? Like your teachers are fucking. Some of your teachers are fucking their students. The other ones are fucking their futures. They're brainwashing these kids. You're putting lunatics in charge of these children. Yes, you're the bad guys here.
Parents are using school boards as a place to air their concerns and their grievances over a number of, irritations and frustrations over the last year and a half. Many of these fights have come down to whether kids should or should not wear masks in school. Many of the fights have also come down over what many parents believe is critical race theory.
What many parents believe is critical race theory. Now, look, I don't have any kids, so I don't have any fucking dog in this fight. But what I will say is that it's not believes. We've seen the materials that are being given out in school. Look. Say whatever the fuck you want, and Mike, maybe your experience is different than mine. Please correct me. But I also, just like you, went to private Christian school and also went to public school. I went to both, right? I went to Christian school up until 10th grade, and then 10th grade through my senior year, I went to public school, which, talk about a shock. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. I went from 9th grade on. Woo! 9th grade, dropped in a hood-ass fucking public school.
It's a culture shock. But anyway, whatever. I don't remember in high school, I don't remember teachers getting political with me. Never. And I mean this, and I'm sure some people could say it's different, but I'm talking about my experience. Even in history class, they would go, this was the battle of this, and this was won the battle of this, and there's a test on Friday, right? Now, like, there's a parent that was complaining about these school board meetings that they were teaching trans rights in an English class.
Yeah, it's,
Why?
Because English is the language of white supremacy. and that's where you would get the.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I have no idea. I'm trying out for the school board. I feel like I need a future career for when this show, when we get nuked from the internet. So I'm thinking school, maybe school, teachers union.
I like that.
The idea that teachers are indoctrinating children with the idea that racism is systematic and, there's sort of a rising tide of sort of liberal indoctrination. That's not true in many cases.
That's not true?
It's not true. Stop it.
So what they're saying is, the Orwellian thing they're saying is, you're looking at it happen with your own life. You luckily have students that have been filming their teachers, right? And you're seeing them being yelled at, and you're seeing them be indoctrinated, and you're seeing it happen. You're seeing them do it.
And then when you speak up about it, they go, that's categorically false. Please arrest this person.
Yeah.
You're just like, wait, what?
But schools have become more diverse, more inclusive. A lot of that gets conflated, and it's just resulted in physical confrontations. And one thing you'll see now that you didn't see it very much in the past is a lot.
How much
more
drugs are you on, lady?
A lot of
every journalist is on something.
Mm-hmm. This is prescriptioned out. Look at her hair.
Local law enforcement at these meetings.
I don't care if you were the wife from Jurassic Park. That doesn't give you the fucking right to tell us what to do.
I don't think that's Helen Hunt.
Are you sure? That's not Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt wasn't the one in Jurassic Park, was she?
I was confusing Jurassic Park with Twister.
Now, I got to be honest with you. Back in the 90s, most blonde women that were in movies did kind of look the same.
The 80s were amazing, and then the 90s, we had a lot of dumpy broads.
The person that we're thinking of, is Laura Dern.
Laura Dern.
That's
I always got those
Dern.
I always got those two mixed up.
You're thinking of Laura Dern.
Sorry.
But the National School Boards Association believes that's not enough. Lots of school board members are getting death threats by email. They're sort of being yelled at in public, and so.
Okay. By the way, look how she tried to compare two things. Okay, death threats by email or being yelled at in public. Okay. Please understand that what they're saying here, and the school board is saying, is teachers aren't, by and large, for example, getting yelled at while they're at the grocery store. Parents aren't walking up and screaming at them. What they're doing is parents have a very small window once a month, right, where they can go and air their grievances at a school board meeting, okay?
It's the literal point of the meeting.
So they're being yelled because they're angry at what's happening to their children.
So does this count when one of the teachers is also a politician and you follow them into the bathroom? Or that just happens?
According to Jezebel and the president, that's part of the game.
Jezebel, seriously?
Yeah, Jezebel said that yes, we should be bullying Cinema. We should be bullying her and following her. The article's there. Frozen, find me the article and do me a favor. Post it in the show links, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And also look up Dude Dicks. Thanks.
So are we allowed to legally then rape women who aren't liberal enough? Is that what we're getting? Is that what Jezebel's position-wise is moving towards?
Excuse me, you can in Chicago because they're called mutual combatants.
I don't think you could. I don't think that's going to work with rape.
Are you sure? Rape is okay in Chicago because they're mutual combatants.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my dick not shaped like a sword?
Yeah, exactly. And also, I would use my boner stand my ground law. Look, what was she wearing?
It's in there now.
All this talk about rape in public school teachers has got me needing one of these delicious CBD gummies.
Why
from CBD? Well, it's time anyway.
I know, but I don't think that's the lead-in they would have wanted for their live read.
Well, let's start over. 3, 2, 1. Guys.
Okay. Ready and go.
You like CBD?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, I love CBD.
You know what's better than CBD?
What's better?
Fucking Delta 8, bro.
I thought you were going to say rape. Thank God you didn't.
Raping public school teachers.
Okay, Frozen. Don't count that. Give me a different timestamp.
2, 5, 4, 3. Guys, CBDX.com is where you can get all your CBD and Delta 8 related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your average CBD company. Oh no,
because they'll never say no.
Yeah, we've all tried CBD. None of it is like the real deal. I don't know why that's in quotations. CBDX is the real deal, and CBDX.com ships right to your front door. Right now, our listeners are going to get 20% off their whole order if they go to CBDX.com and use promo code, I'm assuming ROTC.
It is promo code ROTC.
You know what the best part about getting a copy that has none of the information put in it is that we're also getting paid less for these now. All products look, smell, and taste and
I'm
feel
angry.
the same.
Stop. You should tell me at the end of the show. Fuck me.
Oh, man. But I wouldn't have gotten this beautiful anger from you on the air if we didn't.
Wow, good thing we were never. Forget it. I'll say it after the show. Sorry, go ahead.
So I should not count this as.
No, you can count it. I don't care.
It's fine, Frozen. By the way, you're taking a pay cut. CBDX.com is the future of live reads. We're going to get paid less for it. Go to CBDX.com and enter promo code ROTC, and you're going to get 20% off your entire order. So head on over there and support our sponsor. I'm going to eat another gummy because Royce is angry, and when he's angry, it makes my anxiety.
Can I say that they also
I only have one gummy left. Hey, fuckheads, if you're going to pay us less money, tell them to send more stuff.
Well, they gave you all they gave you all the they sent us a bunch of stuff and we split it up. I gave you all the flour that they send. How was it? I really meant, joking aside, I'm asking, like, you smoked it. How was it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. You know, I'd rather have weed.
Yeah, I tried the vape little pen. It's like a little tiny amount. I tried the vape pen thing, and since I don't smoke, I got pretty high, like really high.
It is. I'll put it this way.
But I don't. But I read if you don't smoke all the time, but if you do all the time, you'll notice a difference.
Yeah, like it's not as good as like weed that you would get from a dealer. But Delta 8 is it was good. It tastes good, and it got me lifted. You know what I mean? So it's not. It's better than CBD for sure. Because I remember we had that CBD.
Yeah, CBD
flower.
doesn't get you high. The Delta 8 definitely does.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that it definitely does. The amount probably is going to be different. You probably have to smoke more Delta 8 than you would Delta 9, which is the one normal weed.
But I will say this personally: if you're going to do the Delta 8 thing, I wouldn't go with the flower. I would go with I would get like an oil. I would get a pen, the vape in it, or I would get the gummies. These gummies I only have one left. I've been eating.
Holy shit! I split that in the middle, and that was like a 50 count.
Yeah.
They're good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good. Plus for a couple days I wasn't drinking, so I was, like eating those instead.
So, we want to see what's going on in the land down under?
Down under?
This is cool, okay? I just want you to keep in mind, this is not dystopian, okay?
Today, the call has gone out to everyone in home quarantine in Victoria to take part of our pilot program. And what that means is that they will receive random phone calls and they have to answer within 5 minutes with a selfie sent to this app, which will then geo-track where that person is and to make sure that they are who they say they are as well. If they don't answer within that 5-minute period, that's when health officers come knocking, Pete.
Can I ask a question?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. The answer is that's about as pretty as you could get them in Australia. Sorry.
By the way, she looks like she's wearing her mom's jacket.
Yeah.
Let's say you got a sister or a female friend, right? And they're dating a guy, and the guy they're dating is making them do this. Wouldn't you sit down with this young woman and have a talk with her and say, I don't think you should be dating this guy. I think this guy is displaying some really bad red flags, and I don't think you should be with this man.
It's funny you say that, Mersh, because you know what the top comment is on this tweet? What? And it's just one sentence. Man, this is some abusive boyfriend ass shit. and that's exactly what this is. This is abusive boyfriend shit.
Listen, I'm going to fucking call you, and you better be at work. Listen, you're going to take a selfie at work. so I know you're at fucking work. And it's always a guy that has no job and is just living off the girl. And by the way, I'm coming to borrow your car later.
But but by the way, what is the government if not a guy that has no job and is living off of us, the girlfriend?
Oh my
I mean,
God,
that's what
you're
the
right.
government is. The government's an abusive boyfriend. They make no money. We make all the money, right? We make all the money. We're out there working, all right, every day, and they get a fucking. And then you come home and they're playing Call of Duty, right? They couldn't even take the chicken out to be defrosted. You do that, all right?
And then they just nag you all fucking night. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you didn't make no food yet.
You're like, bro, fuck you, dude. I make all the money.
And then anytime you want to do something nice for yourself, they blow air through their teeth. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, literally, hey, you know what? I was thinking I'm probably just going to go out on Saturday. Maybe, you know, just get like you have a spa day and then relax. Maybe go to, yeah, it's all about you, huh?
And then you know what happens is, and then they'll call you at that spa day and tell you like, "Hey, you having fun? I'm not."
Yeah, no, I would have been having fun if we did what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
where are you? Send me a picture. I want to make sure you're at the spa.
And then, or better yet, they have no job. They live off of you. You come home, you finally get a day off, and you're like, I want to go to the movies, and they insist on picking the movie too.
Oh yeah, of
you're
course.
just like, come on, man.
And then you go, you're like, I don't want to watch Fast and the Furious again. Because they've already seen Fast and Furious 3 times in theaters, right? And you have to go watch it again.
You know what I'm also thinking is the Australian government is starting to remind me of, you remember the black guy in that viral video years ago that was like, bitch, give me a chicken sandwich.
Well, no, I don't. I don't, but that's because I don't remember black people, and it's a personal choice for me.
That's true. That's pretty smart to just sort of block out. They say that when you're traumatized, the brain has amazing ways of blocking stuff out. But like, he just literally, the Australian government has turned into the bitch. Give me a chicken sandwich, some fucking waffle fries. Bitch.
It's exactly what this is. It's an abusive.
give me a Coke.
Oh
bitch.
no, and it gets worse. And then if you don't listen to them, they'll call the cops and blame you for domestic abuse. So they bully you all day, and then you stand up for yourself and you fucking slap them, right? and then they call the police and you're in fucking jail for doing something about it.
Yeah,
and then they trump up your charges to insurrection.
Mm-hmm. And the government is just like a live-in boyfriend in that they're probably molesting your children too.
Also true. Or they don't want you, or they don't want you to have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they don't want you to have one.
That's true. Or kill the one you already have.
Yeah. So fucking great. Thanks, government. Hey, why do you have a black eye? I was just audited. I swear to God, he was cleaning my tax return and it went off right in my face. That's what happened.
It's fine. It went in and out.
It's not a big deal. Look, I know they love me. Look what they're doing for immigrant children. They're going to love me the same way.
Josh Easley's doing the bitch. You better not have no brother. That's what they're doing, though.
Yeah.
They're doing the black guy chicken sandwich waffle flies bit. They're just basically in a really abusive boyfriend. I've never heard somebody do like, yeah, all right, I want to make sure you're at work, so I'm going to call you, and you better be at work, and I want you to send me a selfie within 5 minutes. So I know you ain't cheap.
Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, it's just insane. It's insane. You show up with bruises on your arm, and then you just go, "Now, look, he loves me. He just raised my property taxes, but he loves me.
He loves me. He cares about me, though.
That's why he raised my property taxes."
But hey, Australians, I don't know if you guys ever used to have like a senior cut day or whatever, right? But like, that was always a social experiment to kind of teach kids that if you all do something together, they can't punish you, right? So what if you just all don't comply with that? They don't have enough fucking resource officers to arrest all of you. They can't hold all of you.
No, that's true.
Don't do it. Why do you think Florida? People keep blaming Ron DeSantis for the state of Florida.
Death sentence.
I'm sorry, yeah, death. Why don't they call him death sentence? That sounds
because
better.
They're not
so not clever.
They're not clever at all.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. Death sentence is way better than death sentence.
Ron death sentence.
God, these people. You guys really should hire us. Hassan Piker's not even good. You guys are paying him way too much money.
That's where keep going. I'm glad you brought that up.
But no, but the whole thing about like they blame Ron DeSantis for not locking down Florida and doing all this crazy shit. But Florida is very ungovernable, which is why I think he also laid back. Like, you can't crack down on Florida. It's very hard.
And it's funny you say that, Mike. You're 100% right. Because remember, back whenever it was a Florida man, everyone would call, either back or forth. They would call Australia the Florida of the world, or Florida the Australia of the world of the states.
Yeah.
But you know what the difference is? You know why Florida's still standing and Australia hasn't? We didn't let them take our guns.
No, they didn't let them take the guns. And there is also a very shared collective general disdain of government. And
in general, right or left, by the way, people think that Florida's like, oh, they love No. Florida is, Mike, you bring it up all the time. Florida is the leave me the fuck alone state.
Yeah, everyone here just does whatever they want. And
Yeah.
most of the time, even when you see something you don't necessarily approve of, you just stay out of it. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a woman or a child being harmed or somebody being murdered. In Florida, you see a drug deal or you see some shit. You just are like, nah, it's not my business. Whatever. Everyone stays out of each other's shit, so you can't, like, Australia needs to be more like, just be ungovernable. Just don't do, like, you know how many people that go, all right, guys, government signups this month, last month, I'll bet you if you go back and look back on the years of Obamacare when it was like a mandatory thing, I bet you Florida had probably, outside of senior citizens, for just like regular young people, probably had record low enrollment numbers. Because people in Florida are probably like, yeah, I'm not doing it.
And by the way,
it's just how they are. They're like, man, I'm not doing it.
You Northeastern assholes and you California people, you made us what we are. And I mean that, you know when you keep beating up a state and you keep beating up a group of people, and like someone said in the chat, and you're right, like we see ourselves as Floridians more than Americans. Like, yeah, we were the shitty state. We were the kids you kept fucking bullying, right? The one is like, oh, Florida, man, meth gators. Let's all laugh at Florida. Hey, let's go to fark.com, where, by the way, every morning show got their prep from. Let's go to fark.com. They has their own Florida man tag. Wow, that's so Florida. And at some point, you're like, you know what? Yeah, that's the fuck what we are. We're fucking alligator raping, meth doing assholes. But leave us alone.
Yeah,
Make
leave us the fuck
fun
alone.
of us. We don't fucking care, but leave us alone. But then when COVID happened, everyone started moving here. Everyone moved in.
It's like they should take like there's been a bunch of scenes in movies and TVs where people are handing out flyers and somebody's like, oh, thanks, and they just immediately throw it in the garbage. Somebody should just make that where it's like the government's handing down a mandate and Floridians are like, oh, cool, let me see that. Yeah, cool, man. And it's not even like this gay ass fetishized like 1776 y'all 3%ers. It's not powered by this like love of the founding fathers. It's a true laziness. It's a true Americanness of, oh yeah, I'm not going to that, signing up for that. That sounds stupid. I'm not taking a day off, my only day off, to go in there and sign up for a government thing. No thanks, I'm not. That sounds gay. So wear masks. We're like, yeah, I'll put it on in a second.
Even the post office here, which you're supposed to be wearing a mask inside of now because it's a federal building, even they don't care.
I've never worn one in that.
I walk in, and the Puerto Rican guy that works there, you know what I'm talking about, right? The Puerto Rican guy that works there.
The only good one?
Yes, thank you. Oh my God,
the only good one.
Okay, Mersh and I have never talked about this, but obviously we go to the same PO box. There's only one good employee there, and it's that really, really nice Puerto Rican guy. Like middle-aged
always has a fucking fresh fade.
Yeah.
Always has a fresh cut. Yes. Always clean shaven with a goatee, but like always looks like he's at work. And he's the only one there that's like, okay, I'll help you.
He's the only one that when you go up there and he's doing this stuff, be like, you have big weekend plans, and you're like, wow, what a nice guy. Yeah, what a nice guy.
And the rest of them are all fat black women that hate your guts. Yeah, you're right. I know as soon as you said the Puerto Rican guy, I was like, oh, you mean the only good guy there? Yeah.
And when you're standing in line and there's like two of them working, you're like, please let me get the Puerto Rican guy. Please let me get the Puerto Rican guy. Please.
All right, next. And you're like,
fuck me. And then I'll do the like, no, you go ahead. I'm actually filling something out. You could go ahead.
What you want?
Oh, fuck me, man.
And then you do this. Oh, I think I have you guys left a slip in the box. I think I have a package back there. And they go.
It's funny because
and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not the one who put it back there.
It's funny because like one time, like I took a while to go to the PO box, and one of the packages was actually supposed to be sent back, and I went up to the Puerto Rican guy and I was like, "Hey man, look, I'm sorry, I know I haven't had a chance to come here," and he gave him the thing. He goes, "Hey man, let me tell you something. We were about to send that back, but like I know you don't come that often, so I held on to it for you." I'm like, "Thank you, man." And then when you go to the black lady, it's like, "Yeah, we threw it away. You didn't send it back? Nah, I threw it away. I burned it.
Threw it in the garbage.
I burned it.
Nah, I seen your fans was mailing you some cool shit. I gave it to my kids. I don't think that's legal. Oh yeah, you want me? Okay, are you starting an insurrection right now, sir? Sir, I gotta call my supervisor. We got an insurrection in here.
Her kids are running around with mythical vigilante shirts. Like, wait, what? Those are my shirts.
A bunch of little black kids running around in white boy summer hand-me-down shirts.
Exactly. Fuck.
Oh, fuck, that's great.
Hey, those are my shirts.
And mythical vigilante's just happy because he's like, hey, I got street cred now.
Until they find out he's from Alabama.
Yeah. Until they find out it's a white guy with huskies from Alabama.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, boy. He's as white as they come.
So remember when Fauci told us that we weren't allowed to have Christmas, and he completely said, well, we don't know if we could have it?
Oh, yeah, and then we all laughed and made Christmas plans anyway because he's a massive faggot. And
Well,
we don't care what he
apparently
says.
Christmas is more popular than he thought. You know, one of the biggest holidays in
it is.
America. So he had to turn around. Watch.
With summer officially over, so may be the summer surge. COVID cases are down more than 30% in the last 2 weeks. In some hard-hit southern states like Florida and Louisiana, the numbers are falling
54%.
Let me full screen that
Suck
for
our
everybody.
dicks.
Let me full screen that for everybody.
Suck
so they can see.
our fucking dicks. It's Champion City, baby. We're number one. We got the Bucks,
Tampa
the Rays,
Bay.
we got the Lightning, and we also got a 54% drop in the numbers. Suck our fucking dicks.
more dramatically, which is why Dr. Anthony Fauci's hesitation this weekend when asked about holiday
Hesitation this week. Remember, they're already simping for him. Here we go.
gatherings created confusion.
It's just too soon to tell. We've just got to concentrating on continuing.
Now, notice they even cut it, and because NBC is really good at the cutting stuff, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
They cut the question. The question was, they're trying to confuse you already. The question was, is it too soon to tell, or can families be together for the holiday? Speaking of Christmas, of course, so they were talking about. They just gave his answer.
To get those numbers down.
Social media buzzed, people accusing Dr. Fauci of being a real
And not just right-wingers.
life Grinch. Meanwhile, the CDC had this holiday guidance on its website, including an image of a virtual Thanksgiving. Today, the messaging changed.
The messaging changed. What happened? Oh, I get it, because a year ago it was easier to even get fucking moderate liberals on your side, but they're starting to move to the fucking center because they want to live their lives.
Dr. Fauci says his comments were misinterpreted.
Listen, it's not that he said something wrong, even though we played the clip on this show.
You're the idiot.
It's not that we played it Monday, okay? It's not that he said something wrong, okay? Did you hear what he said in the New York Times? He was interviewed by, I think, New York Times, okay? And they go, look, you said that a few months ago when the vaccine came out that we would need 70% of the population to be vaccinated. Then you said 75%. Then you said 80%. Why did you do that? He goes, well, part of it is because I looked at the science, but the other part of it is I think people are ready to hear the truth now. He said it. He said that in a New York Times article.
He's been lying
I'm not
on
making that
purpose
up.
because you're too dumb to hear the truth.
Now people are ready to hear what he really thinks, is what he said. Let me quote it correctly. People are ready to hear what he really thinks. So you don't want to be accused of lying, but you admit that you've been lying. Remember when he admitted that the mask thing was just so that first responders wouldn't run out of masks? They said that.
If this were a private company, he would have been fired, long ago. Disgraced and fired.
We go back to the abusive. This is true. We go back to the abusive boyfriend who doesn't have a job. They'll fucking call you a cunt and a bitch, but then when you go, but you called me a bitch, he goes, I never said that. And you know he said it. I
said you were acting like a cunt.
I will be spending Christmas with my family. I encourage people, particularly the vaccinated people who are protected, to have a good, normal Christmas.
That's not what you said.
And also, you
You
notice
said
he
it was
still
too soon to call.
He also slipped in that vaccinated.
Of course he did. I mean,
vaccinated ones.
If you're unvaccinated, you don't get presents this year, kids.
Yeah, you get Cole. You were a bad boy.
Miss, with your family.
Not just Cole. You get Michael Cole's book.
Oh no,
That's worse,
God,
right?
He has a book.
That no, I he probably doesn't. But I would just say,
I'll bet you money he does.
No, he doesn't. I know Justin Roberts has a book, and the only reason I know that is because the OSW guys read it. Michael Cole book. Michael Cole WWE book, because there's another Michael Cole author I just found out.
Yeah, that's what I just saw too. I don't see one. Oh, all right. I'm shocked he didn't get in on the book.
He will when he
back in the day.
retires. He will. All right. Anyway.
Family.
And the CDC has removed holiday guidance altogether from its website.
In 404. Bro, the holiday guidance that was up over this weekend, the new holiday guidance that they published the holiday guidance October 1st, and there was such a huge backlash, not just of right-wingers, not just of the QAnon people, but fucking right, everyone was like, fuck you, you know? They 404'd the page.
Website saying it is working on an update.
Working on an update, Royce.
Okay, all right. I'm not lying. I'm working on an update. That's right. I'm not lying. I'm working on an update. Okay? They didn't steal the election. They reinforced it. Oh, boy. Who are these fucking hotties?
Run the risk of erring so far on the side of being conservative that people just flat out get alienated from the message.
Yeah, we have already run the risk. I think the American public, including many health officials, are confused. We also need to give people.
Health officials
I'm
are
not
confused.
I'm not confused at all. I'm having Christmas. I'm very much not confused about the issue.
And you know what we did last year? We had Christmas. We never stopped.
People confidence. I would tell you the majority of situations, almost all of them to a person, are incredibly safe if you're vaccinated.
If you're vaccinated, your natural immunities don't mean shit. If you're vaccinated.
It is that certainty that led New York City to issue a vaccine mandate in schools, which went into effect today. The city says 5% of its permanent staff remains unvaccinated.
Get your first dose today. You are more than welcome to come back to work. Our students need you.
So now they're saying the people that have been let go, this is how much it fucked them up. The people that have been let go, if they get their first vaccine, they're going to welcome them back. Arms open. Welcome back. Because they know even a 5% drop in teachers is going to fucking kill this New York specifically going to kill them.
I can't wait to watch New York collapse, and it's sad to say because I'm from there. I don't want it to, but the way they've just conducted themselves, you can't do anything but root for it to collapse.
Yeah,
it's like you don't want somebody you love to hurt. But at the same time, you want them to learn a lesson. It's like if you had a kid that got arrested for weed or something, and you know they're going to get out in a day or two, but you just leave them in there so they learn a lesson.
Did you learn the lesson?
Oh, I never got popped as a kid. I actually did it for. I did get arrested for shoplifting as a kid twice, but no, my mom had to come get me because I was a minor.
Our students need you. Our city needs you.
But no vaccine means no job. One message not open to misinterpretation. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Now that I think about it, though, it would be dope if my mom was like Delonda Bryce from
watching.
The Wire, and they were like, yeah, so we called this Mike Sheely kid's mom about the shoplifting thing. You know what she told me? Put his ass in baby booking. Let him get hard.
Eric Fitzpatrick, Christ, Mike, do you have any fingernails left? You must have put your lunch under those nails. One beer.
Yeah, I bite my nails. That's a thing. No, I still have some nails, but I bite them. Yeah.
Well, this is going to make you bite them worse, Mike. Let's look at the top Twitch earners. What do you say? This is a month.
My retort to that would be, how could you be alive in 2021 and not be biting your nails off?
This is Twitch earnings. Apparently somebody actually hacked into them, and they posted a 128 gigabyte PDF on torrent sites of the Twitch hack. So they've come out with the earnings and how much I don't know a lot of these people, but we're going to go down the list. How much money they make a month. I want you to keep in mind, this is a month. This is how much they made in September, okay?
We got a link in this because I wanted to follow along. I haven't been able to find the actual
thing.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Want me to
Frozen
give
got
it to you? Okay,
No,
you got it?
Frozen
Okay.
posted it, and I see it.
So this is... oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This leaderboard shows how much money the top Twitch streamers have earned from... Okay, I was wrong. From August 2019 until October 2021, okay? The data was leaked. Okay, so this is actually longer than that. So I was wrong.
Oh, man. Now people are going to find out all the millions we have.
So we're not on this list. So...
I know. I'm kidding.
Critical Role made $9.6 million. XQCOW made 8.4. Summit IT made 5.8. TFew, I don't know any of these people.
I don't know any of these people.
5.2. Nick Merckx made 5. Ludwig made 3.
Which is obscene when you think about how much Twitch takes.
Okay, this is why I said a month, because the first one that I saw was how much Hassan made just last month, but then they have the total. Okay, good. Ludwig was 3.2. Tim the Tat Man, 3.2. Altor, 3 million. Auroron Play, 3 million. LIRIK, 2.8 million. Then 11 is unknown. So anyway, number 13 coming in at number 13 is Hassan Piker. He made $2.8 million just on Twitch, okay? $2.8 million. Last month in September, that's where I got it from. He made $280,000, I believe, in 1 month, okay? The tax the rich guy, all right?
Well, yeah, if we're going to eat the rich, we got to think like the rich. And you can't think like rich people unless you're rich.
Is that your excuse? I'm honestly going down this list seeing if I know any of these people. Do you know any
None
of these
them.
people?
Nope, not a one of them.
This one, Pokimane. I know Pokimane.
Yeah, Pokimane and Amaranth are on there, but I mean, they're just, other than those whores, I don't know any.
Oh, Ninja. Ninja is on there.
I want to be a ninja. I think he fucked himself on the rankings by bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Remember when he tried to do that other what was Mixer?
Mixer. Is Mixer
He went
still
over to
around?
Mixer? I don't think so.
Mixer's dead.
And he got guaranteed money, by the way, so that money is in his pocket.
Mm-hmm. And then Mixer died, so hey, what do you know?
Remember when D-Live tried to get PewDiePie to do one exclusive show?
You know, those deals never work. Like, the only way you can get a fucking streaming site to work is to get a lot of different people to come over with different audiences. Like, nobody's ever going to bring most of their own. Like, they should have known that PewDiePie wasn't going to draw a lot of people to D-Live. Like, he got a good chunk over there, but most people are like, I'll just wait till you're on YouTube.
Let's go over to the Breakfast Club. What do you say?
Sure.
So Charlemagne, as you know, is one of the dudes from the Breakfast Club, and then the other guy looks like he eats too much Breakfast Club. So let's see.
By the way, this looks like they should change the name of this show to the Waffle House. Sorry.
Now I want to point something out to you. This is an important thing that I need you to pay attention to. I want you to listen to what this guy's going to say, and I want you to notice there's a pride flag behind him. Okay? Are we paying attention? Good.
Because the new racism, Charlemagne, and the new racism, DJ NV, is to make the victim look like a perpetrator. So white supremacy in the 21st century wears a disguise known as feminism. And white supremacy in the 21st century wears a disguise known as LBGTism.
Pride flag behind him.
Uh-oh.
And white supremacy in the 21st century wears a disguise known as multiculturalism.
Did you notice that the moment he said LGBT, and did you notice they zoomed in on him?
Yeah.
The moment they realized
clicks.
Yeah.
In the 21st century wears a disguise known as multiculturalism. Whenever we want to destroy a black man, if we want to get Charlemagne, if we want to get Envy, if we want to get Dr. Umar,
we make him live in Chicago.
We're not going to give him with the traditional frontal white man assault, just outright destroy him, because that's not politically accurate. We're going to
accurate.
find something DJ Envy said about gays or transgenders from 20 years ago. We're going to pull that up and use that to lynch them. We're going to find something Charlemagne said about the anti-Asian hate propaganda and pull that up. We're going to find something Dr. Umar said about women 50 years ago and pull that up. They are lynching black males publicly.
Oh, it's always just black guys.
Yeah, it's only black guys are being affected by the LGBT movement. You're right. You're right.
White people aren't getting wiped out.
They're not getting, yeah. Because the most of the people that lost their Twitter accounts were black guys, right?
You know, it sucks, man, because you know, even those guys an ignorant ass.
They're close, but as we say, they're
close.
They're
he gets
so
close.
They're close,
and it's like you want to have allies, but you know these people always want to make it a black versus white thing, and it's like, all right, then I guess we'll just never fight together for our shared interests.
All-out war on black masculinity, and they're using feminism, multiculturalism, and LBGTism to.
See, because black people are the only ones that have a monopoly on being manly, masculine.
The one of the top comments from a black guy. Okay, cancel culture, I feel like hits white people just as hard, or am I tripping? So even the black guy was like, yeah, this is kind of fucking up white people too. Let's not fucking pretend. This is by the way, this is the white supremacist that commented that. This is the white supremacist that commented that.
Yeah, you know, maybe we should just stop canceling people, period.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what their race is.
That'd be cool. We're dead. We're so screwed.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen.
Yeah, I'm still looking through this Twitch thing and all these earners. I don't see the deer girl.
She doesn't make money. She just moderates. She gets paid. She gets paid under the table. Well, in her case, under the stable.
But you think you would have been able to capitalize on that?
Mm-hmm. I think my under the stable joke should have got more, but that's fine.
To be fair, you're right. It did deserve more.
I feel like that was a good one. So check this out. Hey, at least we still have comic books, right, guys? Remember growing up and remember Wolverine? How fucking cool Wolverine was when you were a kid reading the comic books. You're like, this is a fucking badass.
Yeah, remember Magneto who survived the Holocaust and then tried to do a new Holocaust?
At least they were honest.
You never have that again.
Who can a brand turn to in its hour of need when its strongest retail ally has been vanquished? It looks to its consumers and finds the hero in each of them. Summer Infant had a new line of baby gear. It wanted to support parents and stage a comeback. That's how we were born.
Bro, you'll like it.
A female comic book artist.
Whoa, get out of here. Breaking barriers.
Next, you're going to tell me that they're allowed to drive.
Is that Elliot Page?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is that Elliot Page?
That is not Elliot Page. You know that's not Elliot Page because you know that I just posted a recent picture of Elliot Page.
Why do they always cut their own hair?
Well, someone's got to do it.
You think they just can't find somebody who wants to touch their head?
Someone's got to. Who do you want Who do you want to cut their hair? I'm not doing it.
Just saying, man. All these weird trans non-binary people. Like, fine, you're a girl, you're non-binary. Still, just go get a nice fade, then. You know what I mean? Get a nice lineup,
and
at least,
Frozen,
right?
You asked, okay, and because you asked, I will answer it for you. This is Elliot Page.
Okay, that's not. I think
this is Elliot Page.
I don't see a difference.
What? You don't believe that?
I do like this Photoshop. I do like this Photoshop out of all of them because it just shows that he's a clown.
Yes. So that's how dudes dress. Okay. Oh, I love that Photoshop. It was one of my favorite Photoshops, I think. Who made that one, Frozen?
I believe Lean and Mean.
Lean and Mean. Lean and Mean.
Dude, girls can't make comic books. That's crazy.
Transformed a diverse group of real-life pregnant women from across the country into the world's first team of pregnant comic book superheroes.
Wait, but why? They shouldn't be out fighting crime if they're pregnant.
Pregnant comic book superheroes?
But wouldn't you want to not go out
and
fight mutants?
So, question.
Sure.
What happens if they get punched really hard in the stomach by one of the villains?
Then they don't have to go to Planned Parenthood like they're going to do anyway.
Ah, got it.
I mean, I could understand the appeal of this comic book. I mean, normally to see a pregnant woman in a violent fist altercation, usually you have to go to like project housing or a trailer park. Now they're bringing that right to your home, that experience.
Or your local Walmart, really.
Yeah, actually, Walmart, I've seen it.
Comic book superheroes. They called us the Mom Squad.
And when that meant when there was a crime, they were on maternity leave and they couldn't show up.
Yeah.
Each of us was equipped with a product from the line. Agent Monitor had supersonic
Agent Monitor.
hearing and night vision from her summer infant
How
monitor.
about this? How about just race your kid?
Professor Potty had patience and discipline with her training toilet.
This is a joke, right?
No, this is real.
The mother load could lift anything with her stroller. And as Aquamom, I calm the waters at bath time with my
So you
baths.
ran out of ideas, and then at the end you just were like, I don't know, Aquamom, I guess. Right? Like, so you had 3 bad ideas that were at least original, and then at the end you went, yeah, just make Aquaman, but he's just a pregnant woman.
And looking at Aquaman, I'm assuming she doesn't like to get her hair wet often, so...
Yeah, why was that? Yeah, that's a good point. Why would she? Oh, no, why is that? Oh, no.
Aquaman looks like she taps her head by the pool. She does one of these.
Aquamom looks like somebody who you see at a lot of pool parties, but usually just hangs out in the cabana.
Whose
Maybe-
kid?
maybe-
Oh, by the way, whose kids are brats?
Maybe kind of stick the legs in a little bit.
A
in
little
the water,
bit, yeah.
But that's it. Sit at the edge of the pool.
Seat. We joined forces to celebrate all moms as heroes.
I love the. By the way, I love the generic, cheap infomercial music too. The royalty-free rock loop.
And by the way, this is biased because men can get pregnant too now.
Yeah, really. It's gross.
It was content creation at the speed of pop culture. Between National Superhero Day and Mother's Day, we lit the brand's signal of support across parenting,
This is, I guess, a sizzle reel for the bump.
lifestyle, women's, entertainment, news, and business media. We became an online sensation with consumers sharing our stories and tagging
My
the
God,
super-
you know, even when they're making a promotional video, women can't help but just come off as like smug and bragging, right? I've seen other promotional video packages and stuff before where somebody's trying to hype their product, but like it's always me. Look what we did. We're a sensation. Me, like they don't even take out the we's and the me's and the us's, right? Like if a guy made a thing to promote his company, they would use a lot of like, you know, third party language. Like women don't even hide that they write their own bios. They're like, I'm great, me, I'm a sensation. And it's like, you wouldn't at least write it as like, oh, this, you know, grassroots thing really took off and this small publisher is now, you know, taking everybody by storm. It's me, us, we. Ugh, insufferable.
In the show Shark Tank, you know the show Shark Tank.
That's the show where people come and they have ideas like for a business and then they throw them in a tank with sharks.
Okay.
And they eat them alive.
Bro, you were so close.
First of all, my ideas are way better.
No, that's only when they do Shark Week on Discovery Channel. That's the Shark Tank they do.
Actually, they should do that, but only when nobody takes an offer. Like when nobody gives them an offer, which is rare, they get thrown in a shark with Shark Tank.
When you do Shark Tank, you have to send in an audition tape, right? And when you send in an audition tape, you know, you have to kind of pitch your product, and they'll pick you to do the show. So this is
okay,
called
done. Bullet Ball. Let's go. Let's get on there.
I have Bullet Ball. This is a pork barrel BBQ. And there's a reason that we're playing this video. Frozen sent it to me. I'm not going to spoil it. But there are a lot of these people who made this pork rub, right, know a lot of people in D.C., and they make some appearances in this. Now, keep in mind, this is 2009. Okay? Ready? Okay.
Capital in the last couple of weeks about something called Pork Barrel Barbecue. It's a spice rub based here in Washington, D.C. Some people say the best barbecue spice rub in the nation, and the two guys that own the company, the next great business titans of our generation. So we've come to find out, is that true, or is this just another deep wasteful government program.
I'm Brett Thompson, CEO of Pork Barrel Barbecue.
And I'm Frozen Asian, and I work for ROTC.
And I like a barbecue. I do a Korean barbecue.
These are the on the street reporters. Mark Lane, the Mega Man X4 Irish fan here, and Frozen Asian reporting in.
Frozen Asian's dad.
And
We have an idea. What if we take Memphis dry rub and mix with Korean barbecue?
You know what? I know you're kidding, but that actually sounds really, really good. I'm not
I
kidding.
want to try doing
right?
that now.
Doesn't that sound good?
President of Pork Barrel Barbecue, a Washington, D.C. based spice rub company that's been in business for just over 6 months. In that short period of time, we've been able to take our product, the All-American Spice Rub, and distribute it from coast to coast, and several foreign countries too. In recent weeks, we signed a distribution contract.
Oh, by the way, and this is one of them that actually went on Shark Tank, and they picked it up, and they made like $3 million last year with this. So like, this is one that got it actually looks good.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had $500,000 to invest, like, go back a little bit. I just want to see the guys for a second.
I know what you're gonna say. Here you go.
If I had $500,000 to invest, I would just give it to these two guys, because there's like these guys. There's no way they're ever getting pussy unless they're successful. You know,
well,
what I mean?
they
Like,
did
these
become.
guys, that's what I mean. These look like two guys that if you invested in their company, they're not going to fail.
Yes, Frozen.
No, I was just saying. You said the not getting pussy part.
Oh, you'll see. See, Mike does. We already know the video. Okay.
What former Oklahoma Congressman Ernest Istook had to say.
So
This
he got
is an outrage.
a former Oklahoma congressman, kind of trying to sell the product.
I spent 14 years as a U.S. congressman trying to fight against pork barrel spending. Now these guys come in and they adopt the name FDA.
Now you don't think they get pussy, huh, Mike? Then I want you to do me a favor. Explain this.
From these leaked photos.
Look at that. They don't get pussy. What do you call that? What do you call that, Mike?
I guess pussy.
Oh, yeah?
But these
Okay.
self-appointed
Yeah, guess what?
moguls of barbecue
They're drowning in
are
it.
taking advantage of the
Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie. Go back. Those other promo girls were kind of hot.
They're not promo girls. They're their girlfriends.
No, they're not.
They're girlfriend. They're all their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. The prostitute on the left is very cute.
It's not a prostitute. It's girlfriends.
advantage of the process.
What do you call that?
Prostitutes.
About $1,000 a night. That's what you call that.
But you can get them both for $1,500 a night because they're usually $1,000 each. That's not bad.
$1,750 if you want them to do butt stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A little extra.
Barrel project.
It's a cleaning fee, like when you go to Airbnb. It's like Airdnp, where there's a cleaning fee.
Gotta have a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
Now, both of these guys used to work right here in the Capitol building.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to their old boss, former Missouri Senator Jim Talent, to find.
Okay, this former Missouri Jim Talent. Then I really there's a specific place.
This is the whitest promotional video I've ever seen in my life.
It's about to get whiter, I promise. All right, check this out. This is the one they know. They're connected. Check this out.
Go to a Washington insider, guy I trust, a guy you know, Tucker Carlson, to get his take on the whole pork barrel controversy.
No.
I've covered a lot of scandals in Washington over the past 20 years. Monica Lewinsky, Duke Cunningham, Jack Abramoff, but there's something different in the air in Washington, D.C. There's a smell, a palpable smell. It smells like meat.
Oh boy, no wonder it succeeded. He got the Tucker push.
Do you think Tucker just did this to be nice? Like, do you think one of these guys really just knows Tucker? And Tucker
I believe knowing if you read his book, and actually anyone that's met Tucker always say he's the nicest guy. He's not like a fucking asshole. Really nice dude. I think because these guys probably had a barbecue place in D.C. and he probably ate there or something.
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what
like,
I mean. He knew them through some way and liked them, and they went,
he's like,
"Look,
all right,
I know it's a long shot, Tuck, but we're doing it." And he was like, "Yeah, I get. I mean, as long as I don't have to actually go anywhere, I'll just film it at my house. Sure, I'll do this stupid fucking barbecue rub video."
Yes, CZ Chaz said he did this just for like a free container of the rub. He just really likes the rub.
Just send me some stuff,
Yeah,
I guess, when you get up and run.
pork
Because you
barrel
can tell he did
barbecue.
this in his like own office or his own house.
Well,
Like,
this is 2009, so
they didn't even come to him. It was just like, yeah, I'll just do it here, though.
was 2009 Tucker on CNN at that point?
I think so.
2009 Tucker was CNN, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Some autist will figure it out.
There's a smell, a palpable smell. It smells like meat. Pork barrel barbecue.
Can I say that he gave it his all? That's the other thing.
Of course.
He did not phone it in. He must be friends.
One take, too.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I guarantee you, Tucker hasn't paid for barbecue ribs in the Metro D.C. area since.
Yeah.
So he had just started Fox News.
Just start. Okay, fair enough.
May of 2009, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Edwards says, if anybody knows pre-made foods, it's Tucker. That's fair. Swanson TV dinner family.
That's the phrase in the lips of every Washingtonian in the know. And nothing brings this city together like pork.
And that's, I'm going to buy myself some.
I actually want to try it.
Joking aside, it was
You
picked
put it
up by
on.
Shark Tank, and it makes a lot of money. Pork barrel barbecue.
We should go on Shark Tank.
What are we going to... We need something to pitch first. You just can't say we go on Shark Tank.
We'll pitch the show.
That's not a product.
Excuse me?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
What did you just say on the patron show?
This isn't a product, okay? This is a service, which is different.
So people don't promote their services on Shark Tank?
I don't think so.
I've seen one where the guys had like they delivered you a shirt every day and then took the old shirt back. I don't know. It was a very weird business. I remember them getting.
It sounds like sounds like a money laundering scheme
and a literal laundering
and
scheme.
a laundering scheme.
It was weird. I vaguely remembered. I was very drunk and I was in another. I know I was on vacations. I was out of town and I was in a hotel, so I was probably half cocked. And I barely remember, but I just remember that it was this service where they would deliver shirts and clothes, but like, the box service, but like it was like daily. Or they would deliver clothing to like places you were traveling to. That's what it was.
Okay.
They would deliver clothes to, like, let's say you were traveling to Vegas, you didn't want to get a checked bag, right? They would like bring a bunch of clothes to you in Vegas and you'd pay for it or whatever, but then they take the clothes back. So it was like, wait, am I wearing
clothes.
renting? Yeah, but it was, and I remember the whole Shark Tank people being like, yeah, this sounds like a whole fucking thing. Like, this sounds so convoluted.
Somebody has a really good point. Mersh. We'll just rebrand Bullet Ball and watch ours actually get picked up.
How funny would that be?
Yeah.
Could we slightly tweak Bullet Ball?
Yeah. Ballistic. We'll call it Ballistic Sphere.
But no, not even the name. I mean, slightly tweak it so it's a fun game. And
Okay.
It doesn't suck. Like, if we just took the Bullet Ball thing, fixed it, made it cooler, gave it better marketing, and then just made like $1 billion on it. And that guy would just be rolling in his grave.
Here's what we do. We'll get Bullet Ball, right? But except we make the balls like tiny, like silver marbles, right? And each person has a trigger, and you shoot them at each other, and we'll call it Crossfire.
That game already exists.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure Crossfire is already a game. And it was also a CNN show with Tucker Carlson.
Probably.
See, there you go. Call back.
That's probably how I got the idea.
What do we do? Bullet Ball.
Okay, what do we do?
The Bullet Ball guy, the original Bullet Ball guy would basically be like the Tesla.
Right.
But we would be like, the Edison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we took his shit and made it more practical, and we just make all the money.
What's your idea, Frozen?
Okay, so we turn the ball into a puck.
Okay.
And then it's on like this air table, right?
Okay, I'm listening. You got me.
You just use, it's almost like a circular kind of puck shape kind of hitting kind of thing.
Like with a handle at the top, I'm thinking handle at the top.
Yes.
Okay.
So air hockey?
Air hockey. You're thinking of air hockey.
Wait, what?
It's called air hockey.
Air hockey.
It's air hockey.
That's already done.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I got an idea for one.
Okay, this is going to be a real one now. Go
We
ahead.
should just go on Shark Tank, and when our first idea gets shot down, we start spitballing like it's always sunny. Yes. All right, hear me out on this.
I got a bunch of
you
ideas.
had a machine, right? Mm-hmm. And you would, all right, so there'll be a bunch of holes with different scores, depending on the difficulty, right? And then you get a ball, and you roll the ball up at the holes, and you try to get them into the hole with the highest score, and then you win tickets, and you can buy a cool ass spider ring or some of that slime that sticks to the walls.
Sir, were you just at a Chuck E. Cheese?
I literally have a fucking red fucking marinara stain on my shirt. No.
No. Why are all the pictures of Chuck E. Cheese always scratched? What's that about? That's fucking
Were you
weird.
at a Chuck E. Cheese doing coke with Dave Portnoy, and you just thought this was a good idea?
To be fair, Dave Portnoy gets really good coke.
Look, all I'm saying is we could do our own skee ball. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't sue us. I have so much money. Bro, I have so many lawyers. They would never fucking sue me, bro.
We should do
Any more pizza?
We should do his pizza review, but except for cocaine, and it'll be like one snort. Everybody knows the rules, and we'll go. And I'm telling you, we rate different cocaine.
I think we should just start doing pizza reviews. Just blatantly rip off his gimmick.
I like
do
that.
the exact same thing, but have all the people from our extended family of shows doing it. Hey, what's up? I'm outside of Luigi's Pizza here, out here in Hampshire, New Hampshire, and outside of Manchester, and we're about to eat. You guys know the rules. 2 bites. Everybody knows the rules.
2 bites. Everyone knows the rules. We just fucking take everything.
And then start taking shots at him in public forums. Like, fucking Dave Portnoy, he doesn't know shit about pizza. First of all, he only takes 1 bite. Fucking asshole. You can't get a good sample of a good pizza on 1 bite. Wait, take 2 bites.
Wait till we start selling our Rappaport was right shirts. Those are going to be great.
In fact, we're going to do a pizza review with fucking Mike Rappaport, except we're just, he gets his own pie because I don't want to get herpes.
Yeah, I don't want to. As a matter of fact, let's just have him do it remote. Let's have him remote his pizza. I don't want him even like around me or near me,
You think I like this cocksucking fucking pizza? Just yelling all the time.
Jesus, talk about a one-trick pony.
He must be a fucking nightmare to live with.
Yeah, just a fucking...
Because even when he's in a good mood, he's one of those guys that's loud.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fucking Christ. Let's see here.
I want to go on Shark Tank, though. Frozen Asian, come up with an invent. You're Asian. Invent something. And we're going to go on Shark Tank.
What do you think? That's a good idea. Let's do it. I mean,
and then we'll bring Frozen Asian on the show, and we'll treat him the way Ryan Gosling treated the Asian guy in The Big Short.
Mm-hmm. Or the
look
way
at that guy. He's from China. He knows math and shit. And Frozen just does the cutaway to the camera. I'm not actually from China. I don't know why these guys do this.
Or the same way Mark Wahlberg treats Asian people in real life. Like, whatever,
Hey, you guys better hey, Mark Cuban, give me $1 million or I'm going to break this guy's orbital bone.
So basically like the same Asian dude that helped DDP with his DDP yoga stuff?
Yes, correct.
You mean the guy who invented all of the yoga moves? and then DDP slapped his name on it because he's more famous?
Yes, it's essentially.
Wait, who's
an Asian guy came up with this new yoga program, and then the Asian guy and DDP met. DDP went, "Hey, you want to make a shitload of money with this?" And the Asian guy went, "Yes."
Wait, is this the Laura Turner you posted? Was this the Australian reporter?
Supposedly, yeah.
Okay, maybe we misjudged.
I don't know. The first one is the right one.
Well, this one definitely is.
Nah, she's still. That face is very.
Yeah, the first one definitely can't be it because it's in front of 49er Stadium, and that's not in Australia.
She looks like a high elf.
So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the high elf? There you go.
Ugh. She looks like if she were in America with that look and that haircut, like the only thing that you don't see on camera is her fucking black baby. That's a woman with a black baby.
Come on.
I like the one in the football thing though.
Yeah, that's a different person though. Frozen, of course, got the wrong one.
Yeah, but she could get it though. She's a better one. We have her instead.
All right, look, let's Oh yeah, that's a Jezebel article, by the way. Thank you, Frozen. I know we passed it, but from Jezebel, absolutely confront Kristen Cinema outside of her bathroom stall.
Is that the same Jezebel that basically called Chris Hardwick a rapist with absolutely zero fucking proof?
And then the guy lost his TV shows and shit, and it turned out he definitely didn't do anything.
Yeah, and then he immediately got all his TV shows back with a raise.
Yeah, because you're like,
so that really didn't work out. That worked out really well for basically just Chris Hardwick. Because he got a raise.
Yeah, of course.
Like that's automatic. You fired me for nothing. It's one of those apology raises. I want more money. Yeah, I'm getting more money though.
It's like now when the WWE's firing people and they have to bring them back, they have to pay them more. Like I guarantee you, Samoa Joe got a fucking raise when he came back. There's no way you can't. Because he'll be like, oh, what do AEW? But I don't give. Samoa Joe be like, go back to fucking Impact. I give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're done.
I think we're done. What is this?
Oh, wait. My bookie, though.
That's
talk about
what I was going to say. Make sure you do this read like we're getting paid a lot less than we were before.
Yeah. Guys, mybookie.ag is a great website where you can do sports betting, football and baseball, sports shit. They have a great collection of games as well, a whole casino floor, if you will. Blackjack, they got slots, all that good shit. MyBookie.ag. When you sign up using promo code ROTC, they're going to match your first deposit up to $1,000. That's a lot of scratch for you to bet on Tom Brady.
I can make some of my money back that we're being, paid less now. Now I know what a woman feels like. Mm-hmm. Making 30% less.
That's right, guys. Oh, 30%. Oh, you should reread that email. Guys, are
you fucking kidding me?
Guys, mybookie.ag. Sign up today. Use promo code ROTC. Fine sponsors of this wonderful program, this family of shows.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm
reading it.
We're going to have to do more with less, boys. MyBookie.ag.
Our post-show meeting is going to be so rage-filled.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, MyBookie. Sign up today. Use promo code ROTC.
Goofy Boots is helping in the show links, by the way, if you need a pick-me.
By the way, there should be a Royce's Angry ASMR channel.
Does that make you feel better?
No!
Well, we tried.
No, because those whores don't pay my bills.
I don't know. Kind of cheered me up a little bit. Girl on the left, their tits are too big, though.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous.
That's fucking great.
One on the right, though. Another conference call?
I'll kill, bro.
We gotta touch base and create synergy and get on the same page and all kinds of other corporate jargon.
Thank you, patrons, because you're the only consistent fucking money we have. Honestly, thank you so much. All right, seriously, now it shows how much we appreciate you guys. Anyway, fucking Nightwave?
50-50 on that. I think I'm taking tonight off.
I don't know, Mike. I don't think we can afford to.
That's a good point.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow.
You know who's not getting a pay cut is my fucking vet.
Bye, guys.